Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arizona's return team didn't help matters out much there. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the leaders. These guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Fires on the move. And the timing just a hair off. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The incompletion brings up a second down. The give on the inside. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Graves. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Penn State, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, Dave, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a kick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains.
We're going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going at that point. Nice job.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
A loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They'll try the left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Arizona runs out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Slips through the line. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, running back on the move.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Toss sweep to the right. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Still looking on the move. At midfield, he's got room. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll leave it with him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Graves. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. It's complete. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Got room at the 35. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Graves. Unloads to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive. Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here. So instead, they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He'll pull it down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Arizona runs out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Trying to get to it. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing time. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Second down coming up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry up.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Graves. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. A They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State, 27, Arizona, 10.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Let's go! They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire